Ready, go. Okay, ready, go. Yeah, that's it. So here, what you can see is that during the backswing, your shoulder is not turning enough. Okay, you are limiting the shoulder turn, and on the back, the right elbow goes low here.
Okay, that's what pulls it.
Yeah.
You pull it back, right?
It goes low, and then also when you start the downswing, you're dropping the elbow. You see?
Yeah, the shoulder's not turning.
So not enough shoulder turn, and then elbow is low, and then also on the way down, you try to move the elbow down, and then try to go out more. Yeah, so more than anything in the backswing, you need to turn your shoulders a bit more.
Okay.
With the more shoulder turn, and then just to keep the arm here instead of not much shoulder turn, and then try to move the arm back here.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you can increase the shoulder turn, then your swing will become very different.
Okay.
So I wonder how far we can go today. Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Well, see, I can do this. I can go there. I mean, I can go where I can be looking way over the shoulder.
Yeah. So instead of insufficient shoulder turn, and then try to use this arm motion here, and then try to hit. If you turn shoulder more, then you don't have to introduce any complex motion here. Just to turn around and then let it go.
Okay.
And also, with this, because the elbow is going down, you have to shift your body left here, and then try to swing. So, at the end of the downswing, you tend to shift your body quite a bit left. You see,
right.
this way here, almost going to this position. It's because when you bring it down, you have to make a space here. Then you will be able to bring it down with this. And then by the time you finish turning, your body is already here. So the advantage of having more shoulder turn is that when you have enough shoulder turn to this position, and keep the arm, the comfortable position here. So from here, just you can come down instead of go low and then try to shift or make the space.
Well, I feel like I'm coming over the top a little bit, you think?
It's because you don't turn your shoulder enough, and then this goes low, and then you have a little bit of bringing this down.
Okay.
That's why your hands has to go out here.
Okay.
But if you make it simple and just let it go around your body up here, and also let it go around your body, then the motion becomes a lot simpler. We saw the motion of the hand in the frontal view, right? It goes out here, come here, and then it goes out more that
Right.
way. But just to go up and then coming down nicely, then everything will be a lot simpler.
Okay.
Right? So in your case, let's first work with the rope here. Swing the rope back and forth, left to right. The easiest way is make a faster stroke at the first, and then bring it back. Yeah. So you're swinging too hard, and also again you are not turning your shoulders that much. So, if I do this, so give enough shoulder turn. Instead of try to move like this, give enough shoulder turn, particularly toward the end of the turn at your shoulder girdle motion. a subtle shoulder girdle motion, then you will have more turn, more wind.
Okay.
So the motion should be smooth. The motion should be smooth, and then you need to give enough speed to the rope. So make the rope moving faster here. It will go around your body automatically.
Okay.
So all you need to do is just turn the shoulders enough, and then let the rope go, and then let the rope go here. And the transition from backswing to downswing is too quick.
Too quick. Okay.
You have to give more time here.
Okay.
So imagine this, when something is moving really fast, because of momentum, it will go around your body, right?
Right.
And then instead of, as it's moving that way, instead of trying to pull it down, wait until this is completed.
Okay.
Then the rope will go around your body, under the armpit, it will go like this.
Okay.
When it's finished, then start the downswing.
Okay.
Give enough time here. The two main purposes of the rope swing is, first, establish a consistent swing plane, both directions. So you are using, when you repeat the swing, then you are using the same swing plane,
Okay.
both ways. That's one thing. And then the other is, when the rope goes around your body, wait until it wraps around here. When the rope hits here, then start the downswing.
Okay.
So give more time.
All
So
right.
finding the right timing, that's the second purpose. So right now, because you are swinging quickly here, that's why you are losing the balance. So you have to use the legs to maintain the balance, right? And also, at the end of the backswing, give enough shoulder turn here. Give enough shoulder turn instead of just try to go down here.
Okay.
Or sometimes it will be better to feel what it is like and then do it. So fold your arms. So from here, let's go to the backswing. And then and also your face should be going that way, facing this way.
Okay.
Using the peripheral vision and over the shoulder, you gaze the ball.
Okay.
So let your face turns more that way, 45 degrees. So now, when you turn your face in this direction, it will allow more shoulder turn.
Okay.
But if you try to maintain direct gaze on the ball,
Right.
then the shoulder turn is limited. Yeah, so you put your head, instead of going this way, try to more turn this way here.
Okay.
And then over the left shoulder, still you can gaze the ball. Now, this is enough shoulder turn. I want to have that much shoulder turn, okay? Yeah, so as long as, you do not restrict the shoulder turn, have enough shoulder turn here, then this is okay. So when you go to this position with the rope, then the rope at the end will actually go around like this.
Okay.
So you want to reach that position. And then start the downswing.
I've seen you talk about recentering.
Mm-hmm. Slight recenter and then just the turn around.
Okay.
Yeah. So again, there's a swing.
You make this look so easy.
So all you need to pay attention is enough shoulder turn.
Okay.
And if your gaze causes a trouble here, then
Okay.
let the face turn a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Here. No need to swing hard in the downswing. Rather put more effort in the backswing. Try to move the rope faster in the backswing.
Okay.
Bigger shoulder turn in the backswing and have more time. Let it go. Okay. It's getting better. Yes, it's getting better. Repeat. And then faster backswing. Make a backswing faster. Your body is really rigid. You're really rigid. This is typically what happens. As we get old, we lose flexibility.
Right.
But actually, your joint will allow you to move more, but simply the movement pattern does not allow enough range of motion. So you can certainly have more range of motion, but the way you are mixing these joint motions, that does not allow you to go more.
Right.
So more effort should be this one here. Let it go here. And then speed up the rope. It's not about this, but rather the motion you want to generate is the motion of the rope. So pay attention to the rope motion. Give smooth but fast rope motion around. No need to.
Kind of like you're slinging it, like I've heard you talk about the frisbee throw, where you throw it back and then throw
Yeah,
it.
and then so here we'll pay more attention to the backswing part.
Okay.
Not the downswing, but put more effort in the backswing and let it go faster. Make it backswing faster, faster backswing, faster. Yes, now it's getting better. So the motion is fast, but you should have enough time here. So instead of and then let it go.
Okay.
And then let it go. So you have to have more time. Faster the motion, more time here.
Okay.
The motion is changing. It's getting better. And on the way down, no need to swing that hard. No need to be that snappy.
Okay.
Because the motion is coming from your arm motion here.
Okay.
Turn around, you turn the shoulder, and using the shoulder turn, come back.
Okay.
Instead of go here and then try to do this. So use the shoulder wind up. Good, wind up, and then use on the way down, also use the shoulder turn. You can turn your shoulder more shoulder turn. Now relax your body, but give enough speed to the rope. Relax your body. No need to activate your muscles like crazy. Just let it go, easy, swing back and forth. Just easy, and feel the motion of the rope. Oh, the pattern is really, really good. Now it changed quite a bit. So I will record this. Keep swinging. Go easy and let it go. Swing both ways. The backswing can be faster. Let it go. Faster backswing. Yeah, now. And let it go. Swing both ways. The backswing can be faster. Let it go. Faster backswing. Yeah. Now, let's take a look at this. To me, the swing has changed quite a bit. Your rope swing has changed quite a bit. The swing plane is a lot better now. However, still, backswing is a bit slow. The later part was okay, but initially, the backswing is a lot slower.
Okay.
Yeah, slow backswing. And then still the transition is a bit rough, and it is inevitable. It's age thing, so I don't blame you. But here, try to have a more smoother motion. So instead of fighting, feel the motion of the rope and then let it go around, let it go
Kind of
around.
feel the end of the rope and let it.
Yeah, yeah. Let it go around. More than anything, you have to feel the motion of the rope.
Okay.
So instead of try to dominate it, okay, by using your body, so work with it. Dance, dance, and work with it. Swing, swing, and then try to increase the range of motion of the shoulders. Turn shoulders more, particularly in the backswing. Keep good. Turn. So judging from the rope swing, you already eliminated that complex hand motion.
Is that right?
Although you still try to, you have tendency of rushing down and having not enough time here. However, the way you move your hands, that's a lot simpler now.
You sell these?
You can have one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So.
I need this.
Yeah.
I've done one with another rope where I just had one piece and not on.
Your initial rope swing was like this. Now.
More rhythmic.
Yeah. So because the rope is flexible, so you cannot really force the motion of the rope.
You have to let it happen.
So you have to guide the rope. Swing, yes. Swing. Oh, even better. Woohoo! Woohoo! Yeah, you are really working with the rope now. Yes. Yes. And then, so you will use your arms less and less. You will start using your shoulders more and more.
Right.
Because in order to make a smooth motion, you have to continuously turn your shoulders and then let it go. Turn the shoulders and let it go instead of. So okay.
You're picking on me.
So one last one.
Justified.
One last one. Yeah. And then try to make the motion as smooth as possible. And then give enough shoulder turn. Still have a tendency of rushing, so give more time up there, let it go. At the end of backswing, more time, let it go. Swing. Yeah, but the roughness of the swing has decreased quite a bit.
Has it? Okay.
Now, let's use the orange whip here. Oops. Do the same thing, swing back and forth, but now this is heavier.
Right.
So it'll be easier to feel the motion of the end.
Right.
And because it's heavier, you cannot just rely on your muscles.
Right.
You have to move
Really
your body
rotate.
better. Particularly, pay attention to the shoulder turns.
Okay.
Swing back and forth. Yeah, both ways. Try to turn your shoulders enough. Turn. And the part of the reason why your body is shaking and then you're losing balance is because when you turn this way, if your body leans this way,
Right.
and then here, this side is okay, but generally you are leaning this way. This makes the motion really
So I'm still
unstable.
leaning a good bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So try to have more reverse pivot posture here. So almost the upper part stays reasonably stationary. You are moving the lower body, the lower part more actively here. Then you will go to this reverse pivot posture, and then reverse pivot, reverse pivot, reverse pivot, right? Then it will give you a lot more stable motion. And then on the way down, try to throw the hands and then the club toward me.
Okay.
So have the feel of throwing it, okay, instead of snapping in it. Throw, yeah. Throw, So give enough time at the top of backswing, give enough turn, and give more time.
Still lost my balance.
If necessary, you can widen your stance a bit more. Yeah. And then have a bit of up and down motion. So you have to use your legs, slightly up and down motion, use the legs more actively, then you'll be able to better control holding. Mm-hmm. Yeah, now the finishing motion is stable. So this,
I'm trying to keep my body.
yeah. So this is the idea. Here is the idea. So image the whole entire motion. So from here to here, right? This is the whole motion. And you have an acceleration phase and then deceleration phase here. So instead of keep turning all the way here, when you try to swing hard and then keep turning the body all the way, then at the end you have to slow down your body.
Right.
But because of the momentum here, you keep moving. But if you have a good acceleration here, but then swinging at the deceleration here, then you will be able to go to stable position. So always, in each direction, we have acceleration, deceleration, acceleration, deceleration. So when you move your body continuously, you have to keep that image. Accelerate, decelerate, accelerate, decelerate, accelerate, decelerate. Instead of,
I've never thought about deceleration in my life. I mean, I've had a lot of swing keys, but not
yeah, so,
deceleration, but it makes all the sense in the world. because
So
that's what you look like when you do it.
that's why you have to make the motion continuous. When you make a motion continuous, naturally in here you have acceleration, deceleration.
Okay.
But when you go jerky, then you are accelerating, but you don't care what happens at the end. Swing, yes. Swing, swing. Yes, now your motion is a lot smoother now. And then stable finish. So this is yeah. This is important. So when you have a good flow, then obviously motion becomes a lot smoother. So you have acceleration, deceleration, and then change direction. Instead of go here, stop here, and then try to snap it. Decelerate here and then prepare for the downward acceleration. So decelerate and then accelerate. So this is connected. So we looked at the data, but in your case, you have disconnect between the backswing motion and downswing motion because you want to do this anyways. So you don't care what's happening in the backswing. But now, if you connect to the backswing and downswing, decelerate and accelerate. So during the deceleration, you still have to work with the ground. Mm-hmm. Then you'll be able to improve the dynamics, right? Again, make the motion smooth.
I played yesterday, shot 73, and the whole round I said, Woody, just make it flow, make it flow. And everybody said, God, your tempo's so good, you're swinging so good. And all I was thinking about was flow. And I felt like I was swinging easier, but I hit some really long drives.
Yeah. So when you orchestrate your body motion, actually club head becomes faster. Mm-hmm. And then at the end, give a little bit of reverse pivot posture. Go here and let it go instead of.
Because I'm trying to stay pretty stationary with my head now.
When you do that, now the backswing turn is good, then you can give a little bit of shift in the downswing.
Okay.
So go up here in the slight shift and then let it go.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then, so when you do the downswing, instead of just snapping and let it go here, try to have the image really throwing the arms in front of you.
Okay.
When you throw the arms actively, it will slow down the body. Because the force acting between the arms and body, if the force acting on the arms promote arm rotation, then the force acting on the body because of the arms will slow down the body.
Okay.
So on the way down, try to throw the arms and then club toward the target. That's okay. That's okay. And then when you swing, when you repeat the swing, if your gaze moves a lot, then you lose the balance. So as you swing, you have to have a consistent gaze.
Okay.
The face can turn, but still you maintain the gaze on the ball here,
Yep.
so that you can, when you repeat the swing, you don't lose the balance. Yeah, the motion is getting smoother and smoother as you repeat. So again, the main thing is a good wind up. So try to intentionally put more effort in this wind up.
Okay.
When you have good wind up, then automatically you have good downswing. So instead of swinging hard with the arms on the way down, if you have enough shoulder turn, good shoulder turn, using the shoulder turn, let it go. Good shoulder turn and then let it go.
It's
Instead,
like the shoulders sling the arms.
yeah. So instead of here and then try to
Right.
turn and throw, shoulder turn and throw, shoulder turn and throw. So initially, the shoulders will drive the turn, and then later you add the arm motion. Try to actively throw the arms. And then try to actively throw the arms to me. Okay? So to me, what you're doing is you're letting it go and the lower body is just following it. You're going like this.
Okay.
Instead, using the legs, throw. So you have to have a good connection between your legs and the ground. Throw instead of.
Very good point.
So your lower body is passively dragged by the upper body currently. So using good leg connection, and then try to swing. Use the legs more actively. Instead of just the lower body turning. Okay. Instead of just the swing and then lower body passively following, try to use the leg action promote this motion. Yeah. So the turn is not coming for intentional shoulder turn here, but rather using the lower body action, try to swing. Swing, swing. And then also in the downswing, as you swing, the body leans backward.
Right.
Swing and turn this way instead of swing. If your upper body moves this way, you lose the balance.
Every time.
Yeah. So you have this axial turn about the spine axis.
Okay.
Turn and then throw the arms and club here. Then you maintain this axis so that your upper body does not get dragged.
Good separation here. So you're more.
Still, that's the arm turn. It's arm rotation. So go up. You have good turn. When you have a good turn here, right? Using the pelvis action, bring everything here. So pelvis action, and using the legs, try to turn instead of using the arms.
Okay.
Good shoulder, good pelvis turn. Both ways, good pelvis turn. Yes. Now let's go to the step 3, the stage 3 of the step drill. So when your upper body motion is jerky to the level your lower body cannot handle, then you always lose balance. So the upper body turn should be within the range, in which your lower body can handle it, right?
That whole concept of the club's got to flow consciously makes me think I've slowed down, but the shots show me that I did.
So
I didn't slow down.
So when you put a lot of effort, it does not mean your club head speed is that fast.
Right.
So sometimes you just put a lot of effort, but particularly this is in the golf swing, using the rotational motion, you are trying to develop good speed, right? Then how you sequence all these motions, how you orchestrate all these motions, that's really important. Just simply putting a lot of effort does not make any difference.
Right.
So now we'll do a stage 3 of the 2-step swing drills. So maintain your regular stance. You can stand on the mat. Maintain the regular stance and then throw the club first this way and then bring it back and then let it go. Okay. Now in doing this, make sure you have a good swing plane established. And then feel the motion of the club.
How's that upper body look there? Is it good? Okay.
And then here's one thing, one secret here. As you throw the club this way, in the trigger motion, try to go a bit flatter.
Okay.
Okay. When you go a bit flatter here, naturally, you can bring your hands a bit higher.
Okay.
Yeah. And then relax your wrist and arms, and then try to feel the motion of the club. Yep. And then bring it, let it go. Again. Still. Here. When you turn, instead of keeping the wrist here and then go like this, so hold it. So go to the trigger motion. Here, you will, instead of just turning the upper body, you have to have a good pelvis turn as well. And then here, try to bring it this way here.
Oh, okay.
Keep the wrist cocked.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have to use the wrist motion reasonably here.
Okay.
And then come down here, then you'll be able to do the same thing. By raising your hands a bit higher, but you can let it go this way.
Okay.
And have enough shoulder turn here. Okay. You do have a round shoulder here in this position. So it's hard to go to true reverse pivot posture, right? But that's okay.
That's genetics.
Just to give enough turn here. Okay.
My mother and my grandmother, when they died, had big humps on their backs because they were so this way.
My father also had that, and then I also tend to have a hump here. Yeah. So, but we can beat it. Turn your pelvis more. It all depends on how you use your pelvis. And use pelvis and the leg actively. Your legs are pretty much straight all the time and just turning like this.
That's what I feel, and I don't know how to. I mean, I've tried really hard to engage my legs, and I've been to some instructors that want me to go here and then push off that right leg. And
Okay. Then let's use the kettlebell here. Hold the kettlebell with the palms forward.
Oh, I bought one of these because
I should get an award from the kettlebell company and the rope company.
That's right.
Now here, instead of holding it with your arm strength here, you will basically let the kettlebell swing like this, okay, without putting a lot of effort here. Swing, swing,
Now you can feel you use the ground.
swing. And then the whole thing should be controlled by your legs. Only when you actively use the legs, then you will be able to maintain good balance overall. If you just, here, when you flex, oh, look at this, you're contracting this muscle quite a bit. Relax. So if I do it, I'll just rely on this oscillation here. So all you need is just to throw this way, and then it'll go up. On the way down, initially the gravity will take over.
Right.
And then add a little bit of effort here. With that, you will be able to throw this way. So throw out, throw laterally, left, right, instead of putting a lot of effort.
Okay.
Then you will be able to move the kettlebell more or less along the straight line here.
Okay.
So step back slightly. So from there, in your sight here, try to move the kettlebell along this straight line here.
Okay.
And then here, turn. Oh, here, because you are not used to activating your leg muscles here. Turn, pelvis, turn. Let it go. Oh, particularly you're having trouble in this way here, turning this way.
I want to fall.
Yeah. So turn the pelvis here. Give me this good turn here. Then you will already have a good shoulder turn. Okay. No need to go that high.
Okay.
Horizontal to horizontal. And then try to keep the arms straight as possible. Okay. You are not going to use the elbow here. Just using the gravity. Let it just swing. Then swing. Use the lower body, legs. Now here's the secret. I will let you do it on your own. I don't know. Hold it.
Okay.
As you swing back and forth, try to have a little bit of up and down motion here.
Okay. Then you're using the ground.
Yeah. Then you have to engage your legs. So as you swing back and forth, instead of using the arms a lot, try to use the legs and then move up and down. You should have an up and down feel here. Now, instead of using the arms, try to The leg motion alone will give you enough motion of the kettlebell. So you don't have to use the legs, the arms a lot. If you use legs, then automatically this turns like this. So here, let's do this. The relationship between the arms and the chest here, maintain this.
Okay.
So if your chest turn this much, then this will follow with that.
Right.
And then turn like this. So turn everything as if it's a one unit. And then the whole motion should come from the legs. Have a little bit of up and down. Dance, up. Push right, push left, right. Give more up and down motion. Exaggerate up and down motion. Yes. More. Yes. That's it. Exaggerate up and down motion. Swing. And then your gaze is going all over. Maintain the gaze here. Up and down. Instead of using the arms, use the leg action. Up and down. Give me exaggerated up and down. Here. Swing like this. Instead of using the arms, use the legs more actively. Keep the arms straight. You're just simply spinning. You have to have this motion here. In order to use the ground, the knee has to flex, extend. Okay. If you don't have the active leg action, it's hard to use the lower body. Turn, lean backward,
Oh, okay.
turn, lean backward. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . .
That made a big difference there. I don't know whether I'm doing it right or not, but
You're raising it too much, and you are lifting it with your arms. Keep the arms straight. Keep the arms straight. Okay, wait. So go down. Let's try have just a short rest here.
okay,
Try to bend over more. So let's keep it this way.
okay.
So lean forward more. If you get into a good moving pattern, that will quickly finish this. But if you keep moving up, then this will go forever. So bend down enough.
Well, the kettlebell should just hang straight down from
Yes.
right?
Then you can really feel the leg action, and also the shoulders will then move along more steeper
Right.
plane here. So let's try this. So yes, good, bend down, and then
So that should be hanging right
yeah,
under my arms, right?
let it just swing here. So with that now, let it go this way. Let it go this way. You are standing up.
I'm starting to feel a little lag in it now.
Yep. Maintain the lean. Yeah, the hands. So your hands are quite close to your body and then way below, right?
Yep.
So that way, yeah, that looks a lot better. And then try to engage your legs more. Swing, swing, swing. Move the pelvis or move the body, left, right. Go, move more. Don't be afraid of moving the body. Okay, yeah. Now you are getting into that rhythm. That's good. So you will have a bit wider stance.
Okay.
And then try to intentionally shift left to right quite a bit here. So this is upright to this position. This is upright to this position. Give me this much pelvis motion. Okay, with a bit wider stance. Give me exaggerated pelvis motion left to right. As you swing, you have to maintain the balance. That means when something heavy is going this way, then you have to push the ground with this, and that the rest of the body should lean this way to maintain good balance. Use the legs. No need to bring the arms that high. Just remember this here. Or vertical. Yeah, so you don't have to go that high. It's still quite just upper body turn here. So again, watch me doing this.
Got it.
Yeah. Swing. Use the legs. The leg basically drives everything. With the leg action, you are turning. Leg first, then turn. Yeah, so this is something you have to practice a lot.
Okay.
You have to use the kettlebell correctly. And then you have to engage your lower body more.
Okay.
Okay? So if you exaggerate this, then it'll be like this.
Yep. You have to overcook anything you want to change.
So here, I'm not using my arms to swing it. I use my body.
Right.
With my body, let it go here. And then there's something called the resonance frequency. Depending on the inertia of the kettlebell, so it has the so-called resonance frequency. So if your action is matched to that resonance frequency, you can easily move this. What was it? The whole bridge came down. Almost you built the bridge, but because of the wind,
Yeah.
so the resonance frequency of the bridge and then the wind, they matched. So the bridge
They start swinging.
Yeah, swinging,
it
and then
breaks.
eventually it came down. The same thing. So because of the physical characteristics here, there is a reasonable frequency. And then if you match your body motion to that frequency, then it's really easy to swing this. Instead, if you try to go against, let it go, 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 let it go. These are all coming from the leg action.
You're an inspiration. I gotta get this.
So you have to first match the tempo, okay? Match the tempo, and then the legs are controlling everything. So you have to maintain good balance, and then swing. Do not fight against it, but play with it. It's going too flat. It's going too flat. Bring it down more. Bring it down more. More upright. Swing.
It's easier to maintain your balance on this.
Swing. Yeah. So, yeah, I have obviously an edge over you. I'm younger.
A couple of years.
So here, oftentimes when you deal with the weight or something else, so instead of relying on your strength, you have to use the movement pattern
Right.
to promote the motion, right? So again, swing, swing. Now this is a bag of cement or mulch or whatever. It's heavy. Okay, you cannot easily handle with the arms. And then when you try to load this on the back of the truck, you have to use the whole body, legs.
Right.
Try to throw it up instead of doing this. Right. Yes, that's it. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, it's like I'm throwing
Yeah.
cement in
Now
the back
imagine this is a bag
in the
of
back of the truck.
cement, and then here is the back of the truck here.
Yeah.
Load it on the truck. Load it on the truck. You can turn your shoulders more. So you cannot load it with just the swing like this. Rather, you have to turn this way, right?
Okay.
So you have to turn your shoulders. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's much easier.
Swing, swing,
The body's doing all this. now.
swing. Yeah. So now the upper body is turning because of your lower body action. Instead of just to try to do this here,
Right.
You put a lot of effort here. But instead, by using the body, lower body, and then try to turn and turn.
Right.
So yeah, that's a good image. Loading a bag of cement.
In the back of a truck.
Yeah. Yeah. So the golf swing will have something similar. What time do you have to leave?
I don't have any time. I'm spending the night.
Yeah. Okay. So then go back to stage 3 with the club. Now, when you swing back and forth, make sure you engage your body more. Okay. So instead of snapping action coming from the arms, it'll be more body-driven motion. So imagine this is the bag of cement. Oh yes, that's good. You're working with the club. Yes, and then turning the body, swing, swing, swing. Yes. So particularly when you start the downswing, no need to rush in to try to pull the arms.
Okay.
Go here and then start the motion with the body turn, and then add the arm motion here.
Okay.
And give enough shoulder turn in the backswing. So on the way down, you will use the shoulder turn, the advantage. So here, this is also the analogy I use a lot in these days, but you're an archer. You're shooting an arrow. So normally what happens is you are ready to load the arrow, and then pull and develop tension, right?
Right.
Develop tension, but at the same time, you will aim it. When you're ready, then you will let it go. Instead of,
Right.
this only happens in the war time. when you don't have time. There are many enemies coming
Right.
toward you.
Right.
But normally, when you want to have a really good shot, then develop tension, and then aim, then let it go. You don't do this either.
Right.
You don't let the hand come back and then release
No,
it
you
somewhere
let,
here.
You let the bow do the work.
So if you do an initial motion incorrectly, then it's like going back and then release here.
Okay, so I'm just
So-
losing speed.
So you need to have the image of building the tension by turning here. So this wind up is not just going to this position, but it's the process of building the tension. When you turn the clock spring, it'll build tension. Build the tension, and then by having time here, you are aiming the ball, and then let it go.
Yeah.
Instead of?
Right.
Okay? So have the image of building the tension with a good wind up. No, so this trigger will allow you have good wind up.
Okay.
Using the trigger, good wind up. The purpose of backswing is having good wind up. And then you have to hold that wind up. You don't let it go. You don't let it go and then release.
Okay.
So hold it here, maintain this until your lower body is ready to go. And then let it go at once. So you don't loosen the string, right? Good wind up and maintain that tension. Now, and then on the way down, try to throw the arms. Good trigger and then backswing, active backswing. Yes. Now, give me really fast backswing.
Okay.
So now the only thing you need to do is increase the backswing speed. And then taking advantage of the faster backswing, you have more wind up. So intentionally try to use your muscles to create more wind up. Instead, using the momentum here
Right.
with this and then have more wind up. So that's why we need the faster backswing. Again. Still, your upper body is leaning this way,
Okay.
in the direction of turn,
Okay.
but you have to go in the opposite direction, reverse pivot.
Okay.
Go more wind up. You really have to give enough wind up. And then give me this much backswing. So go to the top. Give me this much backswing. Can you do that?
Well, I'm breaking my arm now. I mean,
No.
I'm talking about breaking this elbow.
If you use momentum, and then you have less resistance here,
Okay.
then you can do that.
Okay.
So all you need is have good deceleration here. So from here, accelerate and then nice deceleration, but you don't have to activate your muscles and then maintain this rigid structure
Right.
here, but rather just slow down, but let it go.
Okay.
If you don't resist it, then it will go a lot more.
Right.
So your goal is to bring the club, beyond the horizontal line. Okay.
Okay.
If you can bring the club that much, then you will be able to use the lower body, the body on the way down. So give me that much backswing. A bit more, a bit more. So in other words, on the way down, let the club head go away from your body, all the way around, and then go here. So
let the club head go that way?
no, here. During the backswing, when you have a fast motion, let the club head go enough away from your body, then bring up here.
Okay.
Then you can go a bit
Further.
farther here.
Okay.
But if you try to lift this with your arms, you stop here. So let it go all the way.
I'm leaning in. I can only think of one or two things at a time.
So your club only goes about this much here.
Okay.
Give me this much.
Okay.
As if you were a long driver. Drop the club head more. So now, see which one limits your motion here. So go up. You see, this complex does not let this go. Okay. Either you relax your wrist and then let it go more here,
All right.
or you have to bring the hands a bit higher here.
Okay.
This will do.
Okay.
So if you keep it here, if the right arm is really strong here and it's rigid, then it will not allow you to go any further.
Okay, so slow motion here.
And then, so here, if you have good motion here, let this move.
Right.
Let the club go all the way, but you will have a little bit of slow down, but you don't try to stop it, then it will go here. So try to have this image of a good wind up all the way here. Good wind up all the way here, instead of
Okay.
So instead of leaning your upper body this way, so that limit it,
Gotta go that way.
just let it go, turn around, and let it go all the way. It's okay to bring the right arm away from your body. Okay? So, and so in doing that, let's try to turn the pelvis a bit more. So
Okay.
if this does not allow you to do that, then turn the pelvis and then try to bring the right hip high up.
All right. Yep. High on the bottom.
Stand tall on the right side, and with that you can go a bit more.
So I'm doing it in slow motion this time.
Yeah, when you have that big trigger motion and then just a fast enough backswing, automatically you'll go more than that. Okay, now let's repeat the stage 3. Good, stage three. So with a regular stance, good trigger, and then try to make your backswing as fast as possible using the body turn,
Okay.
using the shoulder turn. That's not fast enough. The backswing is not fast enough.
I'm laughing. I agree with you.
So increase the backswing speed to the level you feel a little bit uncomfortable.
Okay.
So give me a crazily fast backswing. See how fast you can go. Again. That backswing turn should come from the shoulder turn instead of arm action here.
Okay.
So try to turn your shoulders both ways. Even during the trigger motion, turn your shoulders good. Yes. Good shoulder turn both ways. And then with the good shoulder turn, you have to have more time up there.
Okay.
If you rush it down, then that means it's not enough shoulder turn. Again, fast backswing, but at the end you should have enough time at the top. Keep almost a pause like time. Again. Now this is all we need to do is just repeat this. Although you will get tired, but so let's repeat this a few times. Let it go, bring it back fast, and then let it go. The backswing is a bit snappy. While, remember when we did the rope swing, although the motion was reasonably fast, but it was not that snappy. Okay. As you repeat the rope motion, the motion became more.
You gotta do more with this and less with this.
Yeah, so, and then also, just to make it continuous, smooth, fast but smooth, instead of snappy. And that kind of motion will give you more time at the top. Yes?
Balance is better too.
Now the backswing increased.
It did?
Yeah, color moved
I'll
more.
start stretching my muscles out too.
And then, because you are now envisioning more a smoother motion
Right.
than snappy motion, that's why it goes further. Again. Turn the body more, and then let it go. And you literally stopped at the top. You just stopped there. It's a continuous motion. Go and then come down here. Instead of the top of backswing is not the destination. Rather, it's just
Something you're passing through.
yeah. So instead of stop here, instead of
Okay.
don't stop here. It's a continuous motion.
Okay.
When you connect the backswing to downswing, then you will also use the ground a lot better.
Didn't take a big backswing then.
And then, so on the way down, currently what you're doing is you are just going up here. You try to turn everything together like this. Instead, go up here, turn the shoulder first.
Shoulder first?
Yeah, shoulder first, and then let the arms go.
See, I've been trying to do everything with this first.
Oh, I mean the opposite leg, the pelvis first, lower body first, and then shoulder, then add the arm motion. But in your case, what you are doing is actually turning everything together. Go here, stop, then turn everything together. When you separate the arm motion from the body motion, you can add a lot more speed. So like this. Easy motion back and forth here. Instead of.
Right.
So when you turn everything together, you are losing all these precious mobilities allowed at the shoulders, at the wrist, and everything.
Right.
So start turning with the body, but you have to add the arm motion later.
Okay.
That's better. That's better. That's better. So that means when you have a good shoulder wind up during the backswing, so using this on the way down, you will start the downswing with the shoulder turn, right? Go up and using shoulder turn automatically, then add arm motion.
Okay.
So in order to promote good shoulder turn at the beginning of the downswing, that's why you need to have more wind up.
Okay.
Yeah. Use the wind up to promote good shoulder turn at the beginning. That's better. So turn the shoulder initially and then add arm motion.
So I'm instigating more. I think I was too lower body focused, but
You should have this motion. Swinging and then arm goes here. Swing goes and arm goes. So the arm motion is added at the end. Okay? Both ways. No, that you're pretty much going together. So here, turn as one unit, then add arm motion at the end. Start the downswing with the together and then add arm motion later. So instead of just the turning like this, so what you're doing is this motion here. But instead, use the winder.
how fast can you swing it?
I don't know.
15.
I can go, yeah. So try to separate the body motion and the arm motion to a certain extent. So add the arm motion later at the end. Mm-hmm. So in order to use the body early on in the downswing, you have to have more wind up, and also your lower body has to prepare. Currently, your lower body only turns passively. Let it go, and then the body follows. But instead, in order to swing good, your lower body is preparing. Then by kicking the ground, then let the arms go.
Now, when you're back here, when you're kicking the ground, the first kick is in that right leg?
It's during the backswing. During the backswing, your right leg is active.
And then the left leg.
And then during the downswing, you are pushing the ground and then turning, instead of turn first and then try to use the legs.
Okay.
Now let's do this. So keep your body upright. Then let's make a horizontal swing. Try to swing horizontally. Again. Mm-hmm. So it's pretty much just a turn only. Now, at the end of the backswing squat, here, and then as you start the downswing, kick the ground with the left leg.
Okay.
So toward the end of the backswing squat, again. So when you do the downswing, so the speed is not coming from your arm swing here, but rather kicking. Use the kick and then turn.
Right.
By using the leg kick and then
Now,
try
was I
to.
doing it a little bit then?
You are lowering and then kicking, but still it's not working that well. Again, more upright posture. Have a horizontal swing, but toward the end squat. Yes. Now you're using your lower body. You are using your left leg a lot more. This is it. Okay. So again. So start from here using the trigger motion. This time you didn't lower your body. That's why lower body is just passively dragged. Here.
Okay, so
using this, and then as you approach to the end of backswing, squat, and then by kicking the ground with the left leg, throw.
What was the timing of the squat? Timing of the squat's at the top of the backswing.
So toward the end of the backswing.
Toward the end of the backswing.
Yeah, it has to be done, squat should be done during the backswing, okay? So we're using good trigger. Again.
We do it a little bit slower.
You didn't squat that much. So keep it horizontal, keep it horizontal, keep it horizontal. So when you lean forward, then suddenly you have less leg action. So keep it upright.
Okay.
Try to swing more horizontally here. And then this speed is coming from the trigger motion. Right. So let the club go.
Okay.
Your interest is toward the end, you are squatting and then shifting later to the left side. And by kicking the left leg and then try to throw.
Okay.
So keep it more upright. The timing was a bit late, the squat timing. The squat should be done in the backswing, during the backswing, toward the end of the backswing. Again. Yes, so then the downswing turn is coming from the left leg push. You use this hip instead using the leg. Yeah. So there's no reason to use your arms here. By using the leg action and then shoulder turn, you can generate good speed there. Still you try to use your arms here. So let me show you this. So initially with the horizontal swing, just by shifting right and left, you can feel this smooth motion. So I'm swinging this horizontally, but at the same time I'm shifting right and left, right? So with that, it's a fairly comfortable swing motion.
Yep.
So go down here. You have to turn the shoulder enough.
Right.
If the shoulder is not turned enough, then you have to use your arms. So while letting the lower body squat, your interest is turning enough from here. So your back is toward the target. From here, and then shift to the left side. So put more weight on the left side. And by pushing the left leg, by kicking, this kick will give you a good body turn here.
What's the centrifugal force?
Yeah. So then
Pop the wheel.
let the arms go after that,
Yeah.
instead of using your arms actively. So during the backswing, give enough shoulder turn. Give enough shoulder turn. Yes. Shoulder turn. And then lower the body and let it go. Yes. Yes. Yep. And then try to add the arm motion later, toward the end. So initially, it will be leg action and the shoulder turn, and then add the arm motion later. Use the arms.
I'm getting a little tired.
So here's the border, and then you are crossing the border here. More body-driven, and then arm-driven, body-driven, arm-driven. But I want you stay in the body-driven swing. Yep. So you need to practice this a lot.
Okay.
So this actually horizontal swing is a good
trick
to develop the understanding of leg action here.
Right.
So go here. Initially, you can just shift and then swing, and then you will be able to separate the lower body motion and upper body motion. Right. This is shift motion is a shift and then turn. So it's a shun here, shun here, shun here, shun here, shun here. But this is a more horizontal rhythm.
Right.
Shun, shun, shun. Now, if you add the vertical rhythm, I cannot do this a lot because of my bad left ankle. Oh. When I move correctly, then I have a lot of pain in my left ankle.
Do you turn it out? Does it help you some to turn your foot out?
Still the same.
Still the same.
Yeah, I just neglected my left ankle too long.
Uh-oh.
I had really bad sprains many times for last almost 60 years, right? And then now it's too late.
Right.
I removed the spurs, so now I can run, but whenever I move correctly, then I have pain in my left ankle. Yeah, but again, so let's try to have a shun, a little bit shift body motion first and then turn around, shift and then turn around. Yes. Look at that. Look at that. Then you see the speed is coming from the left leg action, right?
Yeah, I can just feel when I push up, everything just flies by me.
Then all you need to do is have a more shoulder turn, and then when you have more shoulder turn, then you have more range of motion. Then you have
Bigger arc.
bigger arc, and then you will have more acceleration.
Right.
So that's why the shoulder turn is really important. Let the lower body do the job,
Do the job.
and then you will simply take advantage of more shoulder turn.
Right.
So you are in a good position here. And then with this, you will lower. While this is turning, you will lower your body and then shift and put more weight on the left side.
Right.
And then by kicking it, let it go.
Right.
So again, no need to swing hard, but just instead of using the arms, just to try to use the leg and then to swing, okay? So feel the rhythm. Shift and turn, shift and turn. And then start adding the squat motion. Yeah, now we're talking about very different.
See, I'm starting to lean in.
Yeah,
like this.
that's good. Yeah.
Where I get my
So when you squat, actually, you will also
be moving
lean
that
this
direction.
way. It's almost like a dropping the body this way.
Right.
And then the left knee will be flexed.
Right.
That means you can easily push the ground. So you are creating the condition from which you can start the downswing really well.
Right.
Okay. So now let's go to the normal swing. So lean forward. And then have the similar feel. So when you swing back and forth, first feel the shun rhythm. Shift and the turn, shift and the turn. No, that's the 1 unit turn. 1 unit turn. Remember this motion here. So you also want to have the same, yes. And then so let it go. Body moves first and then let it go. Yes. And then start adding, yes.
When I go full, and just sit down that left leg.
That sit down has to be done during the backswing. Okay? After good push with the right leg, and then you will have the lowering. So instead of doing it during the downswing.
Right.
When you do it downswing, then you lose time here. But
right.
go here and then let this and then happen and then let it go. Yes. So stage 3, stage X is actually for that. So you stay on this side.
Okay.
Stage X is actually for that. So you will swing back and forth, feeling this shun rhythm here. So body moves first and then turn, shift and turn, shift and turn, shift and turn, shift and turn. You build this and then finally.
That's something I need to be doing a lot of practice.
It's called the stage X, so try it.
Stage, okay.
So in addition to stage 3,
Right.
when you repeat the motion several times, then it becomes a stage X.
Okay.
So initially, as you do, relax and feel the shift turn rhythm. Yes, yes. And then give a good wind up and let it go, yes. So that way you are awakening your body. Now you started awakening your lower body.
Different from when I got here.
Because of your age and then your golfing history, it's hard to beat the old habit But now you are getting into this new rhythm.
I just gotta do this. It takes 1,000 reps or something to retrain your body.
The main thing is always have repetitions.
Right.
Make it continuous. Okay, keep moving. The position-based attempts
Yeah, that's what
do
I
not work.
traditionally have.
Yeah, always make it continuous. You have to deal with the dynamic motion.
Right.
Dynamic motion means you have acceleration, deceleration built in. And also try to use a large motion here. And then you can certainly control the magnitude intentionally. Go with a small amplitude, a larger amplitude. You can also change the tempo. Faster motion here, and then slow motion, but larger motion. Okay, everything has to be done by the body,
Right.
large motion. So always use a
Just
repetition.
doing what you're doing there is what I need to be.
Use the legs more, so you have a bit of up and down feel. Yeah. When you have up and down feel, it becomes a lot easier because the whole rhythm is dictated by the vertical motion here.
And you're almost, if you feel the reverse C when you do this too.
Yeah. Then when you have good shift turn rhythm,
Right.
or you shift first and then you turn, right? If you maintain this position, then too much shift this way. So initial shift, and as you turn, your body will already move this way.
Yeah.
To maintain good balance and then also prepare for the next turn.
My head moves back about that far in the swing from the top of the backswing to the impact.
Yeah. So when you have slow motion like this is okay. As long as you can continue this, that means you have good control. Okay. Yeah. Always leg first and then turn. And then try to give more motion this way. So the timing of the shift motion is, you already know, but so you go here and then good push with the right leg, and then already you are introducing the shift
Right.
motion. Now here. So as you go here, when you have a good push, then already moving this way.
Okay.
And then as you turn, your body is now shifting already this way.
Okay.
And then prepare for the next turn.
So you,
So in order
let
to,
me just think about the sequence a second. Okay.
so in a given direction, always shift first and then
Right.
turn. So if you want to turn this way, then shift first and then turn. So as you shift, still you have to hold it. The
Right.
archery example here. And as you shift, and then no need to slide the pelvis, rather the whole shift here, slightly here,
Right.
and then turn. As you turn and reach toward the end, you will introduce the shift motion here.
Right.
Then you are ready for the next turn here. So shift first and then turn, go here. And as the turn sort of matures, you'll already introduce the shift motion and then do the next turn. And as this turn matures, you will shift here.
That's right.
So these are all overlapped and then continuous. So let's dance with me. Let's dance with me here. So let's go district first. Go here and then bring it back, and then go here. Don't worry about shifting. As long as you have a good rhythm, you are not shifting as much as I do. Watch me. Try to match my motion.
Big shoulder movement.
Yeah. So in your case, the horizontal swing, that worked really well. Swing, and feel the shun rhythm here, and then add this squat motion.
Tell me the word shun.
Shun, shift the turn.
Oh, okay.
And my friend coined that term, and I like it a lot. So try to have comfortable shift motion as you turn. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then when you turn, currently, when you turn from here, you're just turning, but you never just a turn. But here, you shift and turn.
Okay.
Yes. So downswing alone. Let's say, the backswing we can just ignore, but at least for downswing, you go here and then shift first and then turn. Shift and turn. Shift and turn. Shift and turn instead of just the turning like this. Shift and turn. While you are shifting, you're still holding this, or even you are turning more. So as you are shifting here, turning more, and turn, turn, turn.
Yep.
So the key is, as you start shifting this way, you are still turning backward. Yes.
So here, I go, if I'm here and I'm getting ready to hit a shot and I do this, do a little forward press. Really, it's almost head stays in position.
Go up and then slightly shift as you, at the end of the backswing. No, that's too late. That's too late.
Yeah.
As you go this way, from here, as you go here, you're shifting. Here and there you go. So once you start the downswing turn, you already have good shift. Recentering. There you go. And as you shift, no pelvis slide. Okay. So go up, good wind up, and as you shift, more shifting backward here.
Right.
Here and then turn around. So as if there's a wall here, you are bumping into the wall and then turn around.
Turn around. So
Instead of just the turning. Instead of just the turning, bump and then turn. And then turn on the left.
Yeah, I've got to feel that back against the wall and then just turn.
And the one thing you have to be careful is that instead of pelvis slide, you will bump. So here's a wall here, and then using the upper part of the trunk, push against the wall, and then turn around. Turn around on the left leg. Yes, and then you don't let the body go this way. As you turn, you will have to lean backward by pushing the left leg. Good. But again, so for the moment, just to have the feel of you shift the turn and shift the turn and shift the turn instead of just going together like this. So move a little bit and then turn, move a little bit, turn, move and turn,
okay.
Move and turn, move and turn, move and turn. Now let's use the club to do the horizontal swing. Do the horizontal swing. So initially feel the more shift the turn pattern. And then toward the end of the backswing, now lower the body. Toward the end. Now you have your left leg is a lot more active.
Was not active?
Is a lot more active.
More active. Yeah, because I'm leaning into it. I can't, when you get up here and do this, if you don't push off that leg, you're not going to have, you don't have much leverage with just your arm.
So this is not intentional shift, but rather it's the end of this push. End of this push, you are just recentering slightly.
Right.
So initially you exaggerate this a little bit, but later you can develop really subtle recentering. So you have good push here and then subtle recentering and then let it go. Instead of actually shifting a lot. Yeah. Let it go. Let it go.
You're about to wear me out.
So It's all about how you use your body, but a bit, well, although it's a bit too late, but nothing is too late, right?
Well, it's, you know, I'm 77, so,
But you have 20 more years.
oh, you know, from here down, I'm a lot more fit than most 50-year-olds I know.
20 more years of golfing. So,
I just have to work at it.
but then now you're losing precious, assets. Like you will lose the flexibility, you will lose the strength eventually, and then you will lose balance in all this. However, by organizing the body motion well and developing more natural movement pattern, you will be able to
Play a lot longer.
Yeah.
And enjoy it.
But if you just rely on your strength and then just go 1 unit turn, it's all strength-driven swing here, then you will lose the distance quite a bit as you go along.
Can't tell you how much I appreciate your time. It's been
So
fantastic.
it was a fun session.